Hello guys! Some of you may know that last year I spent some time out in Ghana in Africa volunteering as a teacher. While I was out there I filmed absolutely everything I did with the intention of editing it and uploading it to my YouTube channel. And you may have seen the first two videos that I've uploaded. However, since those first two videos I haven't actually done anything to do with the footage that I filmed when I was in Ghana. Now this isn't because I've forgotten about it or didn't want to show you guys or got bored of it or anything like that, because my time in Ghana was literally the most incredible time of my entire life. I've never done anything so amazing, so life-changing and eye-opening. So I was so excited to edit all the footage together and show you guys. However, the footage for the next video from my time in Ghana was on a different memory card to the first two videos that I made. The footage on this memory card for some reason has been lost. The memory card stopped working, I plugged it into the computer and the computer wouldn't even register that it existed. Now this happened and I completely panicked because it's a 32GB memory card and it is completely full of footage and it contains everything from my first day of volunteering at the school right through for about 10 days of my trip. So when I plugged it into my computer first time and it didn't register, I instantly got in the car and I drove down to a local photograph shop and processing shop. And I gave it to them to see if they had any machines or any way that they could get the data off of it. So I left it with them for 24 hours and I got a phone call back saying, really sorry, but we haven't been able to get any of the footage off of it. So I was completely gutted by that because it's just, like I said, my time in Ghana meant so much to me and the memories and experiences in that footage were just once-in-a-lifetime things. So the next thing I did was research online for companies that would salvage lost data from memory cards, and I found several different companies, and over the last couple of months I've sent this memory card off to about 3 different companies, I think, to try and get them to recover the data from it, and every single one has said that it's completely corrupt and they can't get any of the footage off of this memory card. So that kind of sucks, really. The footage on there meant so much to me and I was so excited to share it with you guys as well and just keep it as a record of the amazing time I had. So that's why I haven't uploaded any more videos from my time in Ghana, because I've been waiting on all these companies to get back to me and see if they could salvage any of the footage from this memory card. Now obviously I still have the memories of everything I did there and I can still remember everything I did and I've got it all up here in my head and I will never ever lose that. Since I haven't got the footage, I thought I would relay some of those fantastic memories to you guys so you can kind of understand a little bit more about what happened when I was there. The major thing that happened every day when I was filming with that memory card was that I was teaching in this fantastic little school, which is basically just a little barn, and every single room was filled with loads and loads of kids, all in mishmashed uniforms. Now I turned up at the school on my first day with no idea what I had to teach or how I had to do it, what kind of level of understanding the kids had. I literally wasn't told anything. Myself and another volunteer called Beth were pointed to this classroom on the end and just told to go in there and teach, basically. There were at least 30 kids aged from about 4 to probably about 11, running around the classroom, screaming, crying, laughing, dancing. Literally everything was going on in this room all at once. And we kind of walked into the room and just looked at each other like, oh my god. And then a little girl came over to us and she had a really bad cut on her leg, and Beth is training to be a doctor, so she looked at it and instantly saw that it was infected, and so she had to take this little girl off to the hospital. So there I was, left on my own in charge of this class of kids, and I had to look after them and teach them something, anything. All I had was chalk and this big black wall, so I kind of just started off with numbers and trying to see if they could understand what numbers were and see if they could add up or anything. For the first sort of 2 or 3 hours that I was doing this, I've never been so stressed in all my life. It was so manic because it took a while for me to realise like the best strategy to work with these kids. So to start with, you're trying to control all of them, and it was just mad. I was trying to work out what they all knew, what they didn't know, how I could teach them, what was expected of me. And so I ended up running next door and getting another friend of mine who was a volunteer called Adam, and I just said to him, right, there's 2 other people in this class teaching, I'm on my own, please come and help me. So he did, and we kind of took over this class together, and we managed to sort of control them and get some productive stuff down, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. We tried to do adding and subtraction, and adding they were great at, and you'd say like 3 plus 5, and they'd all go 8, 8, 8, and they'd know it and it'd be fine. But then when you tried to do subtraction, they got really confused. So if you did like 7 minus 2, they'd all go 9, 9, because they didn't understand the difference between adding and subtraction. They just thought it was all the same. So to them, 7 and 2 make 9. And we ended up going outside and getting loads of like stones and rocks from in the playground and bringing them back inside and using those to count out. So we'd get like 7 little stones, and I'd take 2 away and say, right, how many are there now? And they'd count how many were left. And that's how we sort of taught them how to do subtraction. Now, after my time there when I left, I don't know if they grasped subtraction properly by then, but hopefully I kind of helped them a little bit in understanding what it is. The kids are just fascinated to spend time with you, and they love just, I don't know, just having people to kind of pay them attention. They're just so inquisitive and want to expand their knowledge on what they're doing, and they just want to be kids and have fun. It's so surreal, the environment that you're in the middle of a field looking over a rainforest and a mountainous backdrop. It's unbelievable. You're looking around you thinking, oh my god, this is incredible. It was totally mad, but it was just amazing. There were loads of other things that happened during my time teaching, one of which being losing the entire class of 30 odd children, which that was a kind of scary, kind of funny moment. Beth and I walked out of the classroom for literally 2 seconds to run next door and grab some chalk. When we left, the whole class was sat down nice and quietly. We thought, wow, this is actually going to be a successful afternoon teaching these kids. We got back in, the class was empty. It was completely empty apart from 1 kid that was asleep on a desk. And Beth and I just looked at each other and burst into laughter because it was so bizarre that suddenly in like 10 seconds our whole class had disappeared out of sight apart from this 1 kid asleep. So then we had to go running around the playground trying to relocate all of our kids and get them back in the classroom, which we did. We didn't lose any of them permanently, it was fine. I have got a little bit more footage from the end of my trip, which was filmed on a different SD card, so I will be uploading a couple more videos with some footage from Ghana, so look out for those videos coming soon. And also remember to check out my first 2 videos from my time in Ghana if you haven't already, which will be linked down in the description, and you can also find in my Ghana 2013 playlist. If you want to know any more information about the volunteer company that I travelled to Ghana with, they're called Original Volunteers, and the link to their website is down in the description below. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, and you can also check out all of my social networks, which are linked down in the description down there. Thank you ever so much for watching this video, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye! I'm no longer 3, and I don't think I'm going to drop enough food to warrant a sheet on my lap to catch it all. I'm more than capable of getting the majority of my food in my mouth. And I was just like, yep, that's not working. That's about it, I think. I don't know.